And now, from Washington's leading news station, this is News 4 Midday.
Knowing a second language can open many opportunities while stimulating the brain as well. This morning we're talking about why it may be easier to learn a second and third language as a little kid. And joining us is 6-year-old Benjamin Rivera from Reston. His mother Carol is with us. And Tomas Huntley, the Regional Director of Language Stars DC, joins us as well. And good morning to all three of you.
Good morning.
And especially to you. I understand that you're speaking a lot of languages that they don't even know at your home. Is that right?
Yeah.
How are you doing that? Where are you learning?
I go to Children's Center for Language and Culture, and then I go to Language Stars to speak Spanish, French, and Chinese.
Spanish, French, and Chinese. And at your house, everybody just speaks English, is that right?
Yes.
So, ¿cuántos años tiene usted?
Yo tengo 6 años.
And would you know how to say that? This is Benjamin's mother over here.
Yes, I would know, only through taking classes as an adult, so his accent is much better than mine, and he does correct me and corrects my husband, but only through a difficult process of learning as an adult. I do know some Spanish now.
Well, I just used up my entire vocabulary in Spanish. But your teacher here, or you're not the teacher, but you're with the company Language Stars.
Right.
Is that right? Now, this is something that the DC school system has decided to adopt. Is that right?
Well, we're opening our own centers that we have here in the DC area as well as in the local schools. So we're in the DC metro area, in Fairfax County Public Schools, as well as schools in Maryland, private schools, public schools, and we have a couple schools in DC. We're working now with the DC public school system to offer our programs there.
So tell us how it works. What age do kids start learning these other languages?
At Language Stars, they start at 1 year old. But children are able to learn additional languages from birth. They have amazing capacity to learn languages during this window of opportunity that they have to learn any language easily and naturally.
Yeah, well, we've always heard of the language acquisition years. It's just that most kids are at home at those ages, right. So they're not exposed to a second or third or fourth language. But are you saying that you like to bring them in at 1 year old to your centers to learn the language?
Right, and they could do it earlier. At 1 year old, we choose to start them because we can interact with the kids. And they do it in a full immersion environment where they're playing, they're singing songs, doing treasure hunts, a lot of really fun activities that engage them so that they contextualize the language. And they begin to learn the same way that they learn their first language.
And that's usually through speaking and not so much with writing. And you're not teaching him to write Spanish and Mandarin yet, are you?
We offer a little bit of that, but the formative years for learning a language, for learning to speak a living language are on those young years. And so we focus really on the verbal.
Well, can you converse a little bit with him so we can hear how good he is with his Spanish and his Mandarin?
Well, a little bit. Hola, Benjamin.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
¿Estás bien o estás muy bien?
Muy bien.
Muy bien. ¿Y dónde estamos hoy? Estamos en el televisión, muy bien.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And you understand it, but this is not a language that's ever been spoken at home, and it's particularly not Mandarin. Do you speak enough Mandarin to be able to ask him some questions in Mandarin?
Let's see. Let's give it a shot. Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Ni hao ma.
我很好.
Ooh.
Let me just ask you quickly, are you teaching him more than so 2 languages at the same time?
Right, children have, because of this amazing capacity they have to learn languages, it's the brain's really hardwired for it. So we can teach them many languages and at the same time, as long as we give them the right context to learn it in, and that's, we believe, full immersion context.
And quickly, are you pretty happy with seeing him gain all of this language skill?
Oh, I'm thrilled, and he's actually taking 3 languages at Language Stars right now: Spanish, Mandarin, and French. And we're happy about the Spanish because my husband, his father was from Puerto Rico and never taught my husband Spanish, and my mother was from Japan, never taught me Japanese. So we wanted our children to learn beginning at a young age. So we're so happy that
well, congratulations. You're doing a great job with those languages. I guess he's going to be fully verbal in a lot of languages by the time he's our age, huh?
We hope so, and we hope it's going to give them a lot of advantages.
Quickly, how do people learn about this if they're interested in having their children get involved?
They can take a look at languagestars.com, and they can talk to their school administration and PTA about bringing it to their schools.
Okay, languagestars.com. Thank you all for coming. Benjamin, thank you.
Gracias.
And you really spoke up so well. Gracias.
Thank you.
谢谢。
Thank you.